1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome, welcome, come on everyone. It's a carnival party and we're gonna have some fun. Step up and try your luck out. You could win a prize. Friends to spend your time with. And Dan the man himself, of course, he's always family friendly. You don't have to fret. He's the hokiest, jokiest cowboy on the internet. Welcome, welcome, come on, take a peek. Join the party where the dad jokes aren't unique. Laughing till crying whenever he's online. He's the funniest, derpiest, corniest, punniest cowboy around. Wild West Dan.
Yeah! Hey, everybody, what is going on? My name is Wild West Dan, and today we're gonna do some cross stitching. That's what we're gonna do. Mark, the daily did go through. It just takes a minute. Mushroom Mark was first today. Phoenix is here. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Mushroom Mark. How's it going? What's happening? Mark, you're up late. Thanks for stopping by. As soon as the theme song starts playing, everything just starts piling up and queuing up. Queuing up is the word I'm looking for. Okay, gonna start off with a couple announcements. And the music in my head won't pause. I don't know why it's doing this lately. A couple of announcements. What's up, Tourette's? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Schedule update. So Tuesday, I will not be streaming this Tuesday. Oh, hi, Kuya. My wife and I are going to go see Lindsay Sterling in concert, if you're familiar with her. So I won't be streaming this Tuesday.
Pineapple on my pizza.
You know what? I like pineapple on my pizza too. That's a fun coincidence. Yeah, she's coming to Boston, so we're gonna go hang out with her. I told you there was a derp. There's always a derp. Always a derp. But yeah, we're gonna go do that. And officially, my schedule has changed to Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is now the new official schedule. I gotta update the graphic. No, I really don't want you over here. I know you want to come over, and I love you very much. And also, just had a power spike in my house, so let me know if you can still hear me. Because all of my UPSs just started clicking at me. Yeah, so that happened. Okay, it looks like I'm still streaming. Okay, all good. All right. So far, so good. How long have I been streaming? I have been streaming for 9 minutes. No, I have been streaming. Let's see. I've been creating. I started on YouTube in 2011. I started on Twitch in like 13 or 14, something like that. I've been on and off for years. I just do it for fun. I don't do it super often anymore. Now I'm down to 2 days a week, which is sad because I miss people. But did that. 12-hour stream I think was scheduled for this weekend. That's not gonna be. It's not gonna be this weekend. Now I'm gonna move that later. I also do stream for Extra Life, as you may or may not be able to tell. We've raised $2,580. We're only $256 away from our next milestone, which is $2,836. That is how much we raised last year, which was one of our lowest years in a while. So I'm hoping we can do better than that this year. I did just discover that if we raised $3,506 this year, total this year, we will have raised $20,000 for Boston Children's Hospital altogether. Thought you'd come back in. Well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Tonight is a weird day. We're not doing. I'm actually not playing games today. I'm going to be doing some cross stitching. So let's start. So for those of you that don't know, I do some cross stitch. and I enjoy it. I just finished this last night. This is an old sign that we used to take camping with us when I was a kid. So my dad had this designed in like the 70s or 80s, and he used to he used to make, work for a company that made vinyl signs. So each of these colors would have been one layer of vinyl, kind of like a transparency stacked on top of each other. Nobody here knows what that is anymore. Some of you do, I know. But each color would go down, and then the outline would go on top of it all, and you do it in stacks. And I just did I just find a mistake? Is that a mistake row? I don't know. That's a weird row. I might have to look at that. But I finished this last night. It has my family name there and our hometown. We used to bring this with us when we went camping. It was this little plastic sign. We lost it for like 15 years. We didn't know where it was. And they finally found it this year, maybe late last year. And so I snapped a picture of it so I wouldn't lose it again. And then I traced it in Affinity Designer, so I had a nice vector version of it. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna cross stitch it. So I made a cross stitch, and we did that. For those keeping track, my dad is still in the hospital. He had surgery on Wednesday for his back. It was scheduled. They weren't really happy with how it was healing, so they actually went back in on Saturday. So last Wednesday. I don't know what day it is. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, last Wednesday. They went back in on Saturday. It's looking better. He's still there. They're trying to get him a little more physical therapy before he leaves. So that's the goal there. So right now, what we're working on is in October.
Someone just signed up to be a carny.
Mark!
Welcome. Come on, everyone.
It's a carnival party, and that's 25 months, Mark. Thanks, Tourette's. It is actually it's looking promising now. So nobody's worried or anything. Now we're just hoping that it fixes the problem, and that we won't know for weeks to months. But generally things are okay. So we're going on a cruise in October. Very excited for that. I've been on one cruise before to Alaska on Celebrity. We did a celebrity cruise, but this time we're doing a Disney cruise. For those of you that are here a lot, you know I'm a Disney nerd. I'm literally wearing a Disney shirt. Oh man, we are super excited. So it's actually part of a group. So my wife and I are both patrons of a website called WDW Prep School. Fantastic Disney blog, and they also have a podcast called WDW Prep to Go. They are stop doing the awesome things without us. You spelled awesome wrong, but I translated it in my head, and then you translated it in words. I'm guessing you're on your phone. Yeah, so I think there's 5 cabins total. I should show that too. Hold on. So their logo here. This is what their logo looks like, with a bad background for this particular image, right? WDW Prep School, right? So I decided, wouldn't it be fun if we made a design based on that is the cruise ship, which is the cruise ship that Disney actually uses. Hold on. Photos? Sure, open with photos. This is the cruise ship that they had, and I found it online. And so then I made this to look like a school bus. I said, "School's out on the open seas. Patron field trip 2024 Disney Magic." I'm like, that was fun. Turning the end into the overworld when I came in. Oh man, I was living in the end for a while. That was fun, except for all the Endermen. The Endermen were everywhere. So I'm actually getting these made as magnets, because they put magnets on your doors on Disney cruises. It's pretty cool. We get an announcement. Uh-oh. Hi, Anya. Anya and I do a lot of cross-stitching. So this is my next cross-stitch after this one, which I'm doing first. So I'm making one for the captain of the Disney Magic. We're going on the Magic. So if you see the announcement in chat that says what we're doing today. It says we're making magic because we are literally making magic. The word magic is the thing that we're working on right now. I'm gonna scoot up here so I'm a little bit better in camera shot. You know what? I've now officially done 2 quarter. Is it 3/4? I think I did a 3/4 stitch. It was interesting. All right. Where am I? Do I have a thread? I don't even have a thread lined up. Okay, so I pre-split some threads, so I didn't have to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish this M right here. I'm gonna back this up just a hair and turn. You get to see my hairy legs. Sorry. I moved my my camera. You can actually see it in this camera shot. It's not going to stay there because I can also see it while looking at that monitor, and that's annoying. But it's a thing. So let's grab my needle threader. Now I am incapable of threading needles on my own. I mean, I probably could if I really wanted to try. But it's so much easier to just do this. Do. Done. Okay, get those nice and even. Make a little crease. I'm struggling the last couple days. So this is what you're looking at up there is a website called Floss Cross. It's a website that lets you design things. Hey, Dag. And over here on my phone, down here, I've got the I can lower the brightness a little bit. It's a little easier to see. This is a website called Pattern Keeper, and basically it lets me, let me back up here and click on that again. And it lets me select which stitches are done. Pardon me. You know what? This thread, which one is this? This is the 743. Is like not fraying, not like the metallic fraying, but I'm like getting little tufts of. It looks like lily fur sometimes, every so often on here, and it's weird because I haven't had that with other threads. But I'm getting that a little bit. But yeah, so this is how I keep track of where I am. So you can see here, we've got Disney is complete, almost all of M is complete, the A is done, and then we're gonna finish making magic. I don't think we're gonna do too much. It happened again. That darn cat. That's a Disney movie from the 60s, maybe. So anyway, I'm gonna do. Normally I do half stitches and then come back, but I don't know that I will have enough here. This is a much better camera angle. I'm happy with that. But it means I'm gonna have to move this camera when I want to do stitching, and then move it back when I want to, work. Yeah, Pattern Keeper is way better than any of the alternatives. My mom is upset about this. But yeah, the iOS alternatives just aren't there. And I don't know what people can do. Okay, also now that I got my neck lights on, hang on, I'm gonna go into studio mode real quick. Come over to Lilycam. And let's adjust some brightness or contrast, or just turn down the exposure. Oh yeah, way better. Look at that. Nice. Okay, that's cool. That'll do. That'll do. And have markup. Yeah, that's the problem. All the ones on iOS you have to pay for. Also, I have a magnet right here on the back. It's the same magnet that's on the front here. That used to be a Disney pin. It's the Carousel of Progress. Thoughts on what you just sent me? Well, I'd have to look at it to have thoughts about it. Oh, interesting. I did have that as a 3/4 stitch at one point. Maybe. It might be more than I want to do though. I might just be okay with it being a little off. That is interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary folks of all ages, you know the drill. It's time for some target practice. If you too would like a chance to win a ticket to our end of the month carnival prize, all you're gonna do is type !target in the chat. But you got to do it like really quick, because you've got to be quick about it. You know what, Kuya? I almost wanted to do it tonight. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to do it tonight. Remember when I said I was gonna do full stitches on my way down and then not come back? But I guess we're coming back now. But here's the thing, I need to get this done and framed. Three, two, one. I could extend it back. Oh, nice. Good sweep. Good sweep, y'all. Yeah, I might play with it. It's a good idea, though. It's a good idea, Anya. All right, let's go back to the right scene. Sometimes I go back to the other scene. Oh, yeah, I never thought of that. I don't hate it like this, though. It does get the point across. It's a little weird, I will admit. I'm going to live with this for a little bit and see what happens. Clearheart won the race. She finished. I finished mine too, but it took me longer because I had to come back from a bike ride. It was a short bike ride. We only did about 4.5 miles, something like that. That one might be better. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, it's there's not a lot of space there. What we're trying to figure out is, so the actual E in the logo here. Let me open up a logo. The actual E in the logo here is like this. So you can see like the S comes around, and that one you can kind of see here with the S, like it comes back around. The Y comes and loops. This one's not perfect, but it's not bad. But this E is really not a lot like the E that you see, because it should just be one straight line down, and it's not. Or one diagonal line down. So Anya and I are just trying to come up with other options for how to make that look more like that. And it's hard at this scale. Very hard to see main screen. That one. I like it so. But then I closed it. Hold on. Mouse. Lost it. It's that E right there that's giving us so much trouble. So much trouble. I'm happy with the D. I'm happy with the little circle. This one could be better, but it's still fine. But we're getting there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 again. Do. The blue Ada is hard. This cloth is called Ada, AIDA. It is hard. It is hard to see. I'm sure it's nothing compared to the black one that Anya's working on right now. But boy, does this yellow pop good though. It's really pretty yellow. So you'll see in the design, in the ears, those 4 stripes indicate a captain. So those are like the shoulder epaulets. And I was trying to figure out a way to get them like on the shoulder of the mouse itself. Yeah. Yeah. So I basically I took the captain's bars from what they wear on their shoulders, and I just put it in the ears, and I really like that. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do the Mickey Mouse in the center, like the cruise logo on the hat. I like it, but I don't love it. We'll see. We'll see. Down 2 more. So these are all half stitches right now. And we'll go back and finish the stitch after. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Still 3. All right, and then from there, we're going to pull out the cat hair. Cat hair collects on the thread as I'm doing it. I actually literally lint brush my shirt before I start working on this, because when I flip it over, I'm usually resting this side or this side against me while I like cut the thread at the end and tie it off, and that makes a mess. All right, I'm gonna come back to how's everything look? Everybody happy with how the view is? Oh, we could also play Clank, not on stream. I know that's sacrilegious to talk about, but I would allow it. Maybe if we have some time this weekend. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually jump down to the bottom row here. Everything must be streamed. If it isn't live, did it happen? Was that Mixer's logo or tagline? Somebody said that. I don't remember who. 2, 3. Maybe that was Glimish. I don't remember now. I don't remember. All right, and back. So we'll finish off these crosses. One thing about cross stitch is you always want your top stitch and your bottom stitch to be in the same direction. You never want to, it's either angled this way or angled this way. And you always want to be careful that you don't switch partway through, because it'll look weird, which is actually what I think I did. I might have actually done that in the car in the blue. Not totally sure. Mark, thank you so much for hanging out. I love your face. Thanks for the resub. Get some sleep, my friend. Nice of you to pop on after a long day's work. You always do. Makes for interesting hidden messages. Yeah. All right, so we're going to actually, no, clear. I'm going to do that. And those 2 are done. These ones here, I'm going to just mark off as existing so I know where I am. So then 3. Basically what I'm doing is I'm only giving myself one way to get back. One, 2. going to come past this bottom row by 2. So 2 more. 1 and 2. So now I'm at the very end here, so that's down here. All right, I'll come straight up from there. Normally I like to go in like straight rows back and forth, but with weird shapes like this, I'm hoping that this will just work out. We'll find out. All right, and then stop there because there is a spot in between. And then it'll actually be this one. So that was 4, and that's 4. Yep, I agree. Sometimes when I zoom in or out on the app, I lose count because I'm used to looking at like size and be like, oh, that's clearly 3 or 4. But then I'm zoomed in more and I'm like, why does that 4 look like 5? Or 5 look like 4, really? Getting a little close to the edge of my my frame here. Okay, so that's that row, and then straight up. So 3 exactly matching this one. Paper PDF reader on iPhone, I still get confused. Yeah. I mean, you could just try and find a under $100 Android phone. It's not like you need anything special. That might be your best bet. Doesn't need a data plan. It doesn't need service. You just Wi-Fi and go. But I suppose there's also better things to spend money on. Like more patterns. Oh, I forgot where you live. Right. There are some super, like, $50 phones. They're terrible. And you wouldn't want to actually use them for phones, but just for apps. I almost got one just to play music in my car. But that seemed like an incredible waste of money, even at $50. We're going to go past this by 3. Making magic. Yeah, that's true. You can get an Android emulator. But you have to carry around a laptop. BlueStacks is the one that I've used sometimes when I get randomly addicted to those stupid mobile games. And I want to play on my computer because I like playing on my computer. And then we're going to go down 1. And because it's just a one-off, I'm actually going to cross that one. Let's cross that one off the list. Remove the cat hair, and then straight up. Straight up now, baby. I'm going to mark off these so I know where I am. $150? Yeah, that sounds about right. The problem is once you have it, you're gonna want to use it for other things. And it won't do well. But yeah, if you can't get a cheap Android phone, that's probably your next best bet. Yeah, nothing works. Yeah, it's editable PDFs, and those are your only options. I was actually looking into this again the other night because I was wondering if there was an alternative to Pattern Keeper. Because Pattern Keeper, fun story, doesn't do half, quarter, or does it do half? I don't. Hold on, I can find out. It doesn't do. No, I can't. I can't right now. Okay, remind me to come back to that. It doesn't do backstitching, which is annoying. Okay, so now I've got all of the shape done. So now all I got to do is make my way backwards. Markup XP is the one that I found. The only one that might work, but it's a subscription. Yeah, I don't know why Pattern Keeper doesn't do backstitch. Oh, Anya, I should show you. Nope, that one. I'm gonna bring one on the cruise. I'm gonna do this one. Go back. Is my name on here anywhere? No, we're good. I'm gonna do this one on the cruise because it's so cute. I like it. Why is Adobe not responding? I'm not doing anything on Adobe. That's the one I'm going to bring with me to do while I'm on the cruise. Because, you're on a Disney cruise. Why not Haunted Mansion? It's super adorable. Force close the program. Don't go to Microsoft. Nobody cares. Okay, cool. And it was on sale for $3 from Etsy. Thanks, Etsy designers. So, first rule of cross stitching, always wash your hands before you start. Because the oils from your hands can actually get on the fabric. And even if you don't see it right away, over time, you can actually end up with stains on the fabric or discoloration on the fabric as it ages. So as often as possible, wash your hands. And the second rule of cross stitching is no eating or drinking whilst cross stitching. Because if you spill something on a project that you've been working on for multiple hours and days and weeks, you're going to be real mad and have no one to blame but yourself. Which is why I'm staring at my tea over there, and it looks very tasty. And it's probably cold. So let's put that right there. We're going to move this way over here. You look at my hat for a second. It says Boston Children's Hospital. That logo is on my list of things to do also. I want to make a Boston Children's one. So far, every cross stitch I've ever done has been for someone else. Black Friday, then Cyber Monday. Oh no. Okay. Good luck with the simulation. That's actual work for Anya. Yeah, so far all of the cross stitches I've ever done haven't actually been for me. They've been for someone else, including this one. This one is for a cruise ship captain I've never met. Also, I'm waiting till the very, very last moment, as long as I can, before putting his name on here, Because I had to call the cruise line and be like, so, who's the captain? And they were like, well, right now it's Captain Thord. That's his first name. I forget his last name. I wrote it down somewhere. I may have lost it. Um, but they can't guarantee that it'll still be him in 2 months when we leave. And it's 2 months minus a day. 2 months yesterday. Exactly. So I don't want to make this and hand it to the captain. I'd probably send it to the captain. And not have it be the right person. I'd feel awful. So I'm going to do every single other stitch. And then when I get to the part where I'm ready to do the captain, I'm going to call again. Be like, yo, that dude's still the captain? And they'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, sweet. Tell him not to change before the 7th. And they'll be like, oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Wild West Dan, we will make sure. I'll say, okay, cool. Thanks. It's probably exactly how the conversation will go, I'm pretty sure. If I were to guess. Oh, they do. They do want your money. And you know what, Dag? They actually don't even mind if you build it or not. As long as you give them the money. You don't actually have to build it. I believe this thread is going to be too short by like 5 or 6 stitches. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm getting to the point now where it's getting a little short. And I'm getting a little nervous that I'm not going to make it all the way back. And if I don't, that's going to be a tremendous waste of thread. Unless I have a cutoff that might fit. I don't know. It's going to be close. I might be okay. It's hard to tell right now. This is the problem with half stitches. With, only doing half the stitch. I do have a little tail on the needle still, so I have this much here that I could pull back if I need to. That doesn't look right. Why doesn't that look right? Not happy with that. Something in there. Yeah, we pulled out a little bit of the thread there, so I can tuck it under. Okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're okay. I have a sleeping cat. 67 unbuilt Lego sets. That's a lot. I have a lot of cross-stitch patterns. I don't have any unbuilt Lego sets, though. Because I know I don't have room for them. You actually, made room for them. To justify your purchasing. Oh, that's what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. Okay, it's fine. I tried to go up and down the same one. That should clean that up. Yeah, that looks nice now. Excellent. I actually want to take my shelves back here and completely rip everything out of them. And then put it all back neatly. And put less of it back. I think we're going to have enough. I think we're gonna be just fine. I think that did not go up the right hole. It did. It just looks weird. Still got that last shelf. I make things stream? Do I? I'm making things now. It's a makers and crafting stream. Isn't that what it is? Yeah, makers and crafting. Oh, this was exactly the right number. The right length. It's getting hard to fit the thing. So now when we're at the end, so we can straighten that out a little bit. That looks nice. We're going to choose which way we're going to go. And I already have one that's right there. Can you guys still see this? No. What if I go like this? Oh yeah, that's totally comfortable. And you're going to go like this. And I got my thumb underneath here to sort of angle the fabric a little bit. So the needle's just going to go underneath those stitches. It's a little bit of a knot right there, but that's okay. The back looks pretty good too. I'm happy with it. It's clean. There is a spot here where... Oh, let me highlight you guys. Done. There's a spot right here where I actually had to like make my way from here where I finished, and I just sort of traveled the thread through a lot of these all the way to here to then do this part, because I didn't want to waste it. The neater option would have been to just cut it off, but the neater option is wasteful, and I didn't like that. All right, we've got magic. All right, so now we're going to start on the G. I'm going to grab another thread. I still have one thread remaining after this. I'm going to rub the thread through my hands a couple of times. That's not really necessary for cross stitching unless you have cats, and then it's very necessary. I guess you do. I guess I do. I mean, I sort of do. I'm more crafting things than making things. But not crafting things in like the Minecraft way, Miles. It's a different crafting. This is my weird hobby. I'm probably gonna wait till January because the stock for it isn't the best at the moment. Yeah, that's fair. All right, so the G. Where do I start? Everyone has them. So because I have the Disney already done, right? I can see that the G starts. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary folks of all ages, it's time for some target practice. If you too would like a chance to win a ticket to the end of the month carnival prize, all you gotta do is type !target in the chat. And if you do that, then you'll automatically win. Unless you don't, in which case that's okay too. We've got Phoenix, Kuya, Miles Robert. All right, so I'm going to start at the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should probably just do it over here. Oh, I missed one. For reference, I have done 528 stitches today, which is a lot. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Oh, it's just Phoenix. Just Phoenix. I should probably stop drinking this now. It's cold. All right. So, we're going to start with the top of the G, which is going to be right here near the E and spin around this way. And we'll be able to just keep going in one direction. Yes? Oh, I can't do that today. I apologize. It's covered with stuff right now. Just get my work laptop here still, which reminds me I should get not my work laptop here today so that I don't leave it here when I go to work tomorrow. That would be very annoying. So I apologize. All right. So if I come down from the E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's the sixth one. From the inside of the E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. Fifth hole, sixth square. From the inside, it lines right up with that E. So what we're going to do, first we're going to spin this because that's moved. So we've got 1, 2, 4, 5. And that goes through. And I'm just going to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything is good. So we're going to come up from the back and go right back through. That's the first part of our G. Now, the needle, still partway in the hole. This is the cool thing about, I mean, not really. I'm only 10 minutes away from the office on Fridays. I'm not in the Boston office. So if I had to, I could just run home. So the cool thing about this is basically what we do is we take one really long thread and we fold it in half. So we have this little loop at the end, right? So then what we're going to do is we're going to take our needle, which is still through the thread, and we're going to put it on both sides of, we're going to put the thread on both sides of the needle. So then as we pull this through, instead of having to tie a knot, I've now just locked it in using the end of the thread right there. And then I don't have to worry about it. No, the next Lego that I'm going to get, and I'm probably going to get it soon, is this one. Please hold. Does this have my name on it? No, but it has my address, so we'll just do a screenshot. This is the next one I'm going to do. I don't know when I'm going to get it. But yeah, that'll be, oh, let's make it big. That'll be the next Lego that I do. I am excited. Soon, TM. Soon, TM. All right. So this G is going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me check that again. That sounds wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That sounds better. 8. So we're going to come down 8. Whoop, this is a long thread. 2, 3. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, but it's also pretty $90. So it's on my wish list for my family to buy. Hopefully on sale. Also, my sister-in-law found a website called mywishlist.online. Which is a pretty sweet wish list. Pretty sweet website because you can combine things that aren't just on Amazon, and it'll link to wherever it is in the world. Also, I want this one. Any information on here that shouldn't be shown? Nope, we're good. I want this, which is a 5 foot tall floor lamp. Please? It's $140. But it's got storage. But it's $140. It's kind of a lot of money for a torch lamp. But it's on my wish list. Somebody's dumb enough to buy it for me. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I forget if I moved it onto my Wild West Dan wish list. I also have one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. All right, let's just reconfirm that it is actually 8 here. No, hold on, wait a second. Unhighlight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Can confirm. 8 is the correct number, and the correct number shall be 8. No, I'm pretty good at not buying the things that are completely stupid. I mean, having said that, I just bought a ton of cross-stitch stuff. So here's the thing, right? I have this one planned. Hold on. Swallowed wrong. I have 3 cross-stitches planned. I have this one and 2 for, which is the same one, but twice, for the people that run the website. I want to do that. I want to do their logo for them because I think it would be cool. But I don't know if I have enough time to do all 3. But anyway, I went to Joann Fabric the other day, which is just Joann now. And I bought all of the threads that I need for all 3 of them. Now, here's the thing. That was all of these. All of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I got 14 skeins, they're called skeins, of thread. Those 14 skeins of thread for 3 different entire cross stitches cost me $8. Not only is this the weirdest hobby that I do, it's also one of the cheapest. Now, okay, technically that didn't include the cloth, but I already have the cloth for the Patreon one. So that one already exists, and this one I did get on Amazon for... Hold. No, wrong button. $4. So, you know. Yeah, no, you can't get lunch for $8. So I don't feel bad when I spend some money on this stuff. Now, I did also get $100 worth of framing supplies. But since the Olivia frame cost me $120, I think it was, for the custom frame, I decided I'm never paying anyone to frame again. So I Googled it, I looked up how to do it, and I said, okay, great, we're going to do that. That's the plan. So now that $100 that I just spent should be enough for 5 or 6 at least. Not including the frame itself, but all the matting and all the supplies to prep the fabric and clean it and stretch it and things like that. Girl Scout cookies. I don't care how expensive Girl Scout cookies are. They're always justifiable. Every time. I think I'm going to roll through the ad, y'all. I should get up and move. But I did do some good exercising today, so I don't feel too badly. So the way you want to start any cross-stitch project is you want to start in the center. Because if you start in the center, then you'll always know that you're going to have enough extra on all sides. This design is pretty circular, so it's not too bad. Oh, hang on, I gotta put this down for a second. Had to switch how I was sitting. But you want to make sure that there is enough room, top and bottom. Do. And then you can cut off whatever you have left over. 13,000 steps at work. My goodness gracious. I don't get 13,000 steps unless I'm at Disney. Ever. If I get 8,000, it was a busy day. Working from home days, I don't get even half that. But I did. I went for a walk along the river today. My mom didn't join me because she's been in and out of the hospital visiting my dad. So she's been sleeping later than normal. But normally I meet my mom 2 to 3 days a week, and we go walking along the river locally here. I think you need a bigger desk. Why do you think I need a bigger desk? Moving, building, or lifting furniture. Yeah. See, part of me wants to do that again, and part of me realizes that I'm old. All right, let's highlight some of these. Zoom out a little bit now that I know where I am. Okay. So from here, we're going to go to this one. I found something funny the other day going through photos. Someone's from PAX East. Oh, no, I have everything right in front of me right now. I have a lot of desk space. I mean, I have a lot of stuff on my desk too, but I'm happy with the way it is. I like it that way. I got a lot of tchotchkes. I didn't do PAX East this year. I was I'm off by one. What is this, Minecraft? How can I be off by... Oh. Poopy pants. All right, now we're going to learn about a new thing called frogging. Because I miscounted the second row. Column, technically. So we're going to pull some out. We're going to make some negative progress. That's okay. Better to get it done the right way. Technically, nobody would know. But I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it. Problem is, this can actually ruin the thread too. Sometimes, not most of the time, but on rare occasions, your thread will be all, I don't know what you'd call it, pilly, frayed. Frayed is probably the right thing. It's not often, but yeah. See, like, there's a bunch right there. It's just sort of left there. But that'll come off when we clean it. Hopefully. So our cruise is the Halloween on the High Seas cruise. So on every Disney cruise, on most Disney cruises, there is Pirate Night. They have Pirate Night where everybody dresses up like a pirate, and there's a special nighttime show. No spoilers. And I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, but this is also Halloween. So we have one night that's Pirate Night, and one night that is Halloween on the High Seas, where everybody dresses up in costumes, and all the characters on the ship, Minnie and Mickey and Goofy and Donald and all of them, Happy W, are in their spooky season costumes. All right, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get away with reusing much of this thread, or if it's going to be too tangled now. Let me see if I can get a little strength on there. I'm free. Welcome back. Welcome back. What you missed was Dan doing some frogging. So someone in the past decided that when you have to undo stitches, they're going to call it frogging to make it more fun. And the reason they call it frogging is because you're ribbing it out. Not my joke. It's actually what they call it.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
You can actually even see in the app, if I were to select previously finished the stitches, the button turns into a frog. Like it's a real thing. It's a real thing, y'all. Kuya, you still here? Or have you abandoned me? Like you usually do. I don't actually mean that. I trust you. I wasn't questioning. Okay, I thought I just had a little extra. Taking a crocheting. My wife started it a little bit, but I don't think she loves it. Oh man, Etsy. I spent so much money on Etsy. So you can buy patterns on Etsy for cheap. Here, let's go through some of Dan's patterns. They're like $3. So at one point, they were having like a big sale. So I was like, well, maybe I'll buy some Disney patterns. So the next one I'm going to do after this one / the other one for the cruise is this one, which is super stinking adorable. Hold on, loading. I'm pretty excited for this one. This is the first one I'm going to do that's for me. And then I'll show you more in a minute. I can open some while y'all are doing some target practice. No, there's definitely something wrong with my Adobe. Well, this one doesn't have like a full page where you can actually see it. Three, two, one. Ah! Excuse me! You're gonna get the cross stitch wet. Kuya, what is wrong with you? My goodness graciousness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for Adobe to decide that it wants to cooperate. So I'll show those in a little bit. Perhaps. But yeah, no, I got a bunch on Etsy. Hashtag no regrets. Total hacks. Absolute total hacks. Doing a chicken nugget next. I'm very excited for the little foolish mortals. Every cross stitch I've ever done so far is for someone else. Did you see the one I finished, PW? This is the one I finished last night. It was a sign that my dad made in the 70s or 80s that we used to bring camping with us when we went camping. When I was a youngin', we'd grab the pop-up trailer. Well, probably for my dad. The one for my mom was the Carousel of Progress one. Yeah, that one's done. That hangs in her house now. When I was a young warthog. Oh, hey, Kuya, can you shout out Clearheart? If you guys like art streams, and you want some super chill vibes by an amazing and wonderful person with the biggest heart that you'll ever meet, then go hang out with Clearheart, because she's amazing. She also just happens to be Kuya's wife. But love her to death. Love spending time with her. We were racing yesterday, and I was totally going to win, and then my wife was like, let's go for a bike ride. And Clearheart finished while we were bike riding. Oh. Cheating. Otherwise, I would have won, y'all. Wait, wife? Did I miss something? Oh. Oh, yeah. Hey, he got married. Didn't invite anybody to the wedding, I noticed. What was that? Is that 2 years now? Wow, Dag. Wow. Or is it a year? Is it a year? 2 years? I don't remember. Y'all aren't that far behind. Three in January? Wow. Okay. Oh, hey, Adobe decided to work again. All right. So, let me switch over to Adobe real quick. Looks unfrozen. So this is the other option for the one I could do on the cruise. I think they make glow in the dark thread, and I think that would be super fun for the eyeballs. Click. This is the same thing in purple. This one's really cool. This is a book with the black flame candle. If you know, you know. That's the other one. Okay, hold on. No, those are black and white. I don't remember what this one is. Oh, that one is... I should just go to my Etsy account. This would make my life so much easier. Hang on. I miss Mixer. Me too. Purchases. Is it just going to show me a list of purchases? Yeah, it is. Nice. Okay. Anything here that I shouldn't show? No, I'm logged in as Wild West Dance, so that's fine. So this one I really want. It's been on sale for a while, and I might get it. But it's all the princesses in silhouette. It's pretty cool. But I got 4 Haunted Mansion ones. These stretching portraits with Mickey and Goofy and Daisy and Minnie as the stretching portraits, which is super cool. That one's just simple, and I might just do that one for funsies. But I like this one better. Welcome, Foolish Mortals. That one's actually fun to hang up. That's the book, which we just saw. Oh, that's a better Foolish Mortals. I have 2 of them. That's the stretching portraits that I really like. I got this one, just regular Mickey. I love Mickey. And then this one is super cool. It's Walt drawing Steamboat Willie with all the characters looking on. I really like that one. That one's gonna be hard to do. But yeah, those are my upcoming projects. That won't be soon. Also, it's weird to hit the Lilycam button. Oh, also, Lilycam's not supposed to be on right now. It's not currently Lilycam. It's Stitchcam. Hi. 16 months. Wow. I knew about your second kid, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot. I'm sorry. I'm a bad friend. All right, so we're gonna go up one here. I like moving the camera. It's a pain because I'm gonna have to put it back later. But it's definitely a much better camera angle here, and I don't have to be sitting uncomfortably. Today's stream is all about making magic. Literally. We're making the word magic. I wasn't sure we'd get the M done. So I'm glad that we're already on the G. I don't think we'll get the G done. Could be about making noise. Could be. Yeah, it was Mixer was simpler, PW. It was smaller, it was closer. When we all got over here, for those of us that did, everybody just kind of split. And then a bunch of people gave up, and that hurt. That wasn't fun. Some of those people have come back. Some of those people never have. Some of those people might still be around and we just never see them anymore. Like Mara. I never see Mara anymore. But she still streams. But I think she's on YouTube. I just never catch her anymore. A lot of name changes since then. Check your Discord, make sure that worked. I see a thing. I see a notification. Hold on. Let me throw that on my. I missed. Throw that on the magnet. Boop. Do 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 do. Oh. What are those PDF? Are these safe to show? Can't actually guarantee it'll open. For printing things? Wait, what are we doing? Color blocks. Oh. How'd you get that? Did you just buy that? What? Why? What? PW. That's awesome. Hold on, wait. It's this one. Oh, man. How many threads? 448 by 194. So let's grab our calculator. What was it? Oh, it tells me right here. I don't even have to do the math. On 16 count, which is generally what I do, 16 or 18, it is 71 by 30 centimeters. That was too. It is a good sale. Thanks, PW. I don't know if I need that one. I'll save all 4 of them before I lose them. Oh, yeah, that one's actually probably better. Cool. PW, you're the best. Was a good sale. You're not wrong. You found that fast. You did not have to do that. I appreciate you. But yeah, long story short, I miss Mixer. But this is a cool website. It's called Floss Cross. It lets you do 3 different designs. That's the other one I'm doing next. So that's the one I finished. I could clear that out. Let me make sure that it has been exported. No, it's not even the real one anyway, because it doesn't have the text up there. This is the one that I could put online, so people could see it. So I can erase that slot. But I got this one coming up, and I got this one I'm working on now. And they're all saved in a format that I could reload it in the website if I need to. I lost track of where I am now. PW, you made me lose track of what I'm doing. I appreciate it. Hey, Sass. Sass sends me dad jokes because Sass is a real friend. I'm just saying. I feel like something just changed on my screen. Sorry, not sorry. That's why we have this app. Don't even worry about it. But no, I really do appreciate it, PW. That was exceptionally kind of you. I do want to do that one. This is going to be like Dags with Legos. Did it bork for a second? Is it back? Did it come back? Are we back? Yeah, we're back. I think. Maybe? Yeah, okay. I thought it did something weird. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, I think. I really should count this, make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So far. I heard my name. Yeah, I don't want to get so many patterns that I'm never gonna do them. Like some Lego collectors I know. Oops. Wrong spot. Wrong spot. Just kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 7. Okay, so that's the last one in this top row here. Boop. That row is done. Uh, 30 minutes for me. Oh, that's cool. Does that actually show up over there? Yeah, nice. That's working. Hey, Kuya, if you're still here, or anyone else who streams, I discovered a new thing. It's called Social Stream. It's a plugin that you can use for Chrome, but they have a downloadable version too, which I like better. They do kind of the same things. But what you can do is you can click on people's messages, and it puts it on screen, which is cool. And it also lets you combine chats. So when you're streaming to, say, for example, Twitch and YouTube, because Twitch allows you to do that now. Okay. Get your grubby kids bathed. But you can do things like this and put stuff on screen, which is neat. And it'll even show you which platform they're on, and if they're a subscriber, it'll say. Oh no, it doesn't say. Interesting. It did for me. Yeah, I'm a 50-month subscriber. Which is neat. And it's pretty simple to use. You can add YouTube or Twitch or Kick or Instagram Live, which is all one word. Facebook, TikTok, Trovo, Picarto, DLive, Vim, Beamstream, PeerTub, and other chat sites. It was pretty neat. It's pretty neat. And you can even do a YouTube video if you're doing like a premiere or something. You wanted to do that. It's a neat little program. Took me a while to get it configured and actually figure out how it worked, but once I did, I was very happy. All right, we're going to come back to 2 squares. 2 squares back. 3 squares forward. 2 squares back. 3 squares forward. It's called Social Stream .ninja, I believe. They also have a product called VDO, the 3 letters, .ninja, where you can combine multiple people's
Howdy,
videos
partner.
and stuff together.
Thanks for following.
Crafty Doll Gamer, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. We're doing some cross stitching tonight. I'm really a Minecraft player, generally, but I've been hooked on some cross stitching lately. How are you? I just finished this one yesterday. This is based on a. Let me switch. This is based on a design that my dad had a friend make for him. We used to bring this camping with us when I was a youngin'. Many years ago. Then it was lost for like 10 or 15, 20 years. And we found it back. We found it again. So I decided I was going to cross stitch it. I should make an album of just all the things that I've done. That would be a good idea. I should also be counting instead of reading chat. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary folks of all ages, if you're here, you can do some target practice. All you got to do is type !target in chat, and you'll get a 50-50 chance to win a ticket to our end of the month carnival prize. Whoever has the most tickets at the end of the month wins that prize. I wonder if it's worth going vertical yet. Probably switch to vertical. Nope, stop highlighting that row. I'm not trying to click that row. Darn pattern keeper. Crafty Doll Gamer. Ooh, I like your mushroom. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Kuya, again, you're gonna. Don't get it wet. I mean, as long as it's clean water, but not this carny water. Goodness gracious. Crafty Doll Gamer, congratulations on your first ticket for this month. Oh, man. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll come in a minute. It has to go to YouTube and then come back, which you guys can't see that part. So then YouTube and then Twitch. And that was it. I'm done now. Oh, I did 6. Oh, yeah. No, 6 is correct. Yep. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to go here to the 4 and then start going up and down? But I feel like I should go to the end. I might just keep going back and forth. Maybe when I get here, I'll start going up and down. That might work. Okay, let's do that. We're going to keep doing horizontal for now. So that was a row of 5. We're going to go left 1, and then it'll be a row of 4. So here we go. What do you normally cross stitch? This is a design that I made myself. I'm going on a Disney cruise in October. So I'm making something for the captain because you know what? He doesn't get a lot of opportunity for other people to make magic for him. Well, he's making magic for the rest of us. I went on a cruise in Alaska with my wife's family in the before times. And it was a ton of fun. And we actually, I got a postcard, and I sent it up to the captain, and he was very appreciative, and he said that was very nice. And so now I was thinking, hey, I'm going on a cruise again. I should do something nice for this captain too. Hopefully, he's not a jerk. I mean, it would be hard to imagine a mean Disney cruise ship captain. Like it doesn't seem like that would be a thing. I mean, it's technically possible. But according to his bio, which I found online, he's been there for like 18 years. So I would like to hope that they still like him. And so far, I like him. Pokemon on a tunic. Oh, nice. Never cross-stitched on clothing. I just recently bought a bunch of stuff to do my own framing. So this is going to be the first one I'm going to try to frame myself. This is my 4th cross stitch. It's annoying, but I love it. I was talking to someone about it recently, and I was like, if you don't put your deadline on it, which I did on this one, which is dumb. If you don't put a deadline on it, it's just very relaxing. I keep putting deadlines on it though, and it messes it up. Wow, this is so tight. I'm bending this a little bit. But that's my back. It looks okay. I did finish a thread over here and then travel it all the way over here, which I'm not super happy about. But all right, Dag, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Hope you have a fantastic evening. Thanks for being here. What did I just do? This one and that one. Boop. Yeah. I made my own needle minders. This is just a Disney pin, and I filed off the hang on. I filed off the little nub, and I glued the magnets on. And then I just got these magnets here. Pick it up. I can't. I have no fingernails. Oh no. It is super cheap. I was just saying I got all of the skeins of thread for this and my next 2 projects for $8. Oh, and I had a coupon. This was less than $8. And technically I had a gift card, so it was someone else's $8. I got a Joanne Fabric gift card for Christmas. Pretty sure it's gonna last me until next Christmas. What did Frankenstein say? You made me laugh. You put me up. You made me laugh. You put me up in stitches. Use the magnet to pick up the magnet. Yeah, that actually would have been smarter. I do remember to use the magnet to pick up the needles. Oh, and I got this on Amazon. I really like this guy, and it has where's the cover? Where's the cover? There. That's the cover. That wasn't a ton of money. It's got little magnets, so you can just close it up when you're done. I like that. It's all right. 4? Yeah, 4. 4. Now we're golfing. But yeah, the cruise leaves on October 7th. So this is going to be the first one that I attempt to actually frame myself. And hopefully it works out okay. Yeah, don't forget your free exclamation point daily ticket. Kuya, you don't have to remember the free never mind. It's going to be hard to catch Kuya now. Ooh, rolling a D20, getting a 17. That's another ticket. That's a paddling. 13 tickets already. Goodness gracious. It's only the 8th of the month. Give someone else a chance, Kuya. I mean, or not. You know, you do you. I don't think I've ever won the month. Well, that's because you keep disappearing. Or, you know, having cars drive through your house. I won't ever win the month. Well, now that I don't stream in the mornings, Monkey Bee can never win. Hi, future Monkey Bee. Which is a shame. I do still want to work out a way to let Monkey Bee count how many target practices there are, and then let him roll that many times. My screen is so dim on my phone. It's very strange for me. Sorry, you're on mute. It's okay. It was a weird angle to do a thumbs up. You have sensory issues. Your chicken sandwich. Oh yeah. That's hard. Sensory issues are the worst. I wouldn't call myself neurotypical, but I'm not officially diagnosed as neurodivergent in any way. But some sounds will absolutely get to me. Like other people chewing. Oh, it drives me crazy. All right, after this one, no, after the next one. After the next row, I'm going to switch it and start going vertical. Or maybe I'll just wait till the end of this thread. Keep doing the horizontal with this thread and then switch to vertical. Easier to tie it off when it's done. Doesn't matter if it's official or not. That's true. I made an appointment, oh gosh, probably 6 months ago now, to get ADHD tested. And what do you call it? Blue dog. Stitch. Cheers. Stitch. I'll do it this way. Cheers. I can't tip it so you can see the bottom because there's still cold tea in it, but I just moved it directly over my cross stitch. That was smart. Yeah, so I made an appointment with my doctor or my doctor's office to get ADHD tested. And in one of the funniest Alanis Morissette ironic circumstances I've ever had, despite the fact that it was on my calendar, despite the fact that I had talked about it like hours previously, I got stuck hyperfixating on something and forgot to go to the appointment. So then I said, so do I really need to talk to you? Because I think we all know. Pretty sure. I'm gonna waste a little bit of thread here. I could fight with this one and get another handful of stitches out of it, but I'm gonna let it go. Gonna let it go. So what we do at the end is we just push it underneath some stitches here and pull it through. Sometimes that's easier to do than other times. Drop the needle on the magnet. It's very important. And we're going to cut the end off. Cut off the tail nice and close. So it leaves a nice, neat closing. Oh, and in case you're interested, the camper one made this much thread. With stitches. So many stitches. That's from this one. Yep. I don't think I'm on the spectrum. I mean, technically it's a spectrum, so everyone's on it. I don't think I'm high on the spectrum. Hi, camera. Oh, I also have these needle minders. I haven't actually used yet, but they're so cute. And I have one on my wish list that says I never finish any, which is just funny. All right. Am I caught up on here? 3, 2. Yep, I am. And oh, good. I still have one more thread. Already removed. So when you buy these threads here, boop, they come in strands of 6. So the first thing you do is you split the strands into 6 individual threads. And then, depending on the size of your cloth, most patterns, you'll use 2 threads to do your stitches. So the easiest way to do that is to take one thread, make it nice and long, cut it in half, and then you end up with a loop on one end and the 2 threads on the other end. Boop. And then, because you're bad at cross-stitching, you use a needle threader, which, well, I'm not ashamed at. And you put the 2 ends through the needle. So now I've got the 2 ends up here with the little tail. And then I've got a really, really long, well, not really long, but I got a long needle, a long thread with a loop at the end. So I come through the fabric, I go back through here, and that makes a knot. All right. So from here, I can actually jump over one more. Boop. And then I'm going to come back over here. It's the only time I flip it over. Mostly the only time I flip it over. And we're going to come here. So now you can see, I hope you can see, there's this is its own knot now. So we're just going to come up, tighten that up nice and purty. Not too tight. Not too tight. And then I have to count. Apparently I have to count and pull the thread out of the needle with my hand because I wasn't paying attention. All right, so 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. Each of these squares is 10 stitches. So that one's missing 2, and there's 4 down there. That's how I did 10, 11, 12 in my head real quick. Not as fast to do it this way. Now you can actually, I have a fabric pen. You could grid out the whole fabric if you wanted to. They make fabric that has a grid on it that washes away. All of that stuff is fine, but sometimes it doesn't come out. So I have one half-finished project that is actually done with that pen, but I did it on the back because I could see through it. So I'm hoping that that'll still be okay, but I've never tried it, so we'll see. But it is a 100% full coverage pattern, so even if I were to have trouble with it, if it didn't wash out. One, it's on the back, and two, it's fully covered. So it shouldn't be a big deal. I thought that would be a good test. And that one was really messing with my brain, trying to get it all lined up and counting and keeping it all straight. All right, we're going to slide this over just a hair. Okay, so we're going to come down below that by 1. Sometimes I find it easier, instead of counting, to use landmarks of other things next to it. And then even if one of them is wrong, at least relatively to each other, it'll still be correct. And speaking of which, I need to pop over before I get too far. On my way back up, I gotta go left by 1. Go left, young man. I got my chair in the wrong angle. Also, I can move over here. If I start pulling out a shot, feel free to yell at me. Be like, "Yo, I can't see what you're doing," and I'll be like, "Oh, sorry." Very Canadian-like. Nope, that went straight sideways. That's not where that's supposed to go. It's supposed to go up 1. Nailed it. All right. So now I'm going to quickly hop over here and do 3 just outside. Is it 3? It's 3. 3 just outside this straight line here. We're going to go up 3. And then we're going to go down 3. And like I said, right now, the captain of the Disney Magic is Captain Thord. I don't know if that'll still be true when I board the ship. Gosh, I hope so. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary folks of all ages, it's time for another round of target practice. If you two would like a chance to win a ticket to our end of the month carnival prize, it's simple. All you have to do is type !target in the chat. and you could win. You could get a ticket. I can't guarantee you'll win the prize. The prize is generally a gift sub to the channel. As it will be this time as well. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's see what happens. Ooh, we got all 4 players. Ooh. Kuya gets another one. Phoenix loses one. Sasquatch gets a second one. Duchess, you didn't lose any. So, there's that. That's always good, I suppose. Oi, stay in focus. Focus here. Goodness gracious. See, Sass is happy. That means it's not completely rigged. Rigged is the word I'm looking for. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good, Duchess. We are just hanging out. I met a new crafter. A new cross stitcher. Also, Duchess is thinking about doing some cross stitching streams. If Sass or Kuya would like to do a shout out for me. Going down, then across, not a good idea. What do you mean? I poked myself with a needle yesterday. I was up in stitches. I love that you make your jokes specifically. Duchess, You probably look at getting a longer USB cable first. Yeah, you can get a USB extension. Oh yeah, sometimes I've seen that when you switch directions. Um, I try not to let it bother me. Oh, I have a custom shout out, which doesn't actually shout out right. Well, I'm still going to make sure that I'm following so that when it's time, I am already. Good. Then I'll remember. I'll get a notification. Yeah, I've had a couple that are more noticeable than others. But I'm not trying to sell them, so that's okay. Yeah, annoyingly, work comes first. All right, how far am I going? Let me, doop. 3. Going down 3 more. It's just like Minecraft, but in real life, and stabbable. Stabbable is a real word, not a word I just made up. Hey, the closed captioning was managed to figure it out. That's something. Maybe it is a real word. You don't know. Unless you do. Ow. I literally just did. It was my knuckle. It wasn't very hard. It was more of a graze than a stab. The best investment I got, which admittedly I don't need, I could have done without, is the Elgato teleprompter. That thing's great. That's what I have chat on, but I also have a pop out of my video on there and my audio levels. So I can see at a glance if my audio's not working, because that happens a lot with Windows. We're making progress. Oh man, stream's almost over. Headset is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with the headset. I used the headset for years and years before I finally got a boom mic. Heck, when Kuya started streaming, he was on a laptop. There's a lot of things that sometimes people when they start streaming, you have a Razer headset and it works well. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people when they start streaming, they think they need all the bells and whistles. No, you just gotta stream. Just gotta stream. You know, you don't need a camera if you don't want to do a face cam. That's not a requirement. If you're gonna do cross stitching, you'll probably need a camera. Didn't have a graphics card. Yeah, exactly. A car in the house. Oh. I would say too soon, but no, it's not. No. Oh, Sass. You are easy to love, my friend. No. Straight down. Cool. All right. 2 below. You're more okay with a face cam? Yeah. I think in a lot of instances, face cams will attract more people to give you a chance. But that's not always true either. It depends on the viewer. There's also VTubing, where you can get a cartoon model of something. That's how Mara's been doing it for many, many years. More emotes. That's that's something that you can spend some time on. But you don't get emotes anyway when you first start. So don't let that hold you back. But yeah, having a plan for them, always a good thing. And between Ninja Weasel and JJDB and me, I'm pretty sure we can get you to affiliate. Oh, you are affiliated. Oh, well, then never mind. I didn't know you were an affiliate already. Wait, how many? 2. Glad I looked. I was about to keep going. So you've streamed before. Yeah, V model costs. I mean, you can get the free ones if you get you can get Face Rig on Steam. You can run that, and that comes with a handful. But I mean, if you're comfortable putting your face on, that's usually better. Not for everybody. The VTubing community is very large. I have a friend who's starting a new one quite shortly. Just released the model. Just today. Just announced the model. And I never left. It's true. We have tried occasionally. That's not true. The most we've ever tried, Sass, is to get close enough that we could give you hugs. Minecraft and Skyrim. Ooh. There is also an argument to be made between variety streaming and then just sticking to one thing. If I were actually trying to increase viewership and gain my numbers and grow the channel, etc., I probably wouldn't cross stitch on stream, because that's not where most of my community came here for. It's not what most of them want to see. I still get the you crazy folks who will just sit through whatever I'm doing, weirdos. But then, there are variety streamers that do a lot of things, and they're very successful. I tend to enjoy people who do the thing that I found them for. And when they start doing other things, I tend to tune out. But that's me. That's not everybody. I want to see the cross stitch. Yeah, I know. There are some people that are here just for the cross stitch, or for the cross stitch first, not just. There are some people who are here for the Minecraft first. I just want to hang out. This is Tango playing decked out. He never plays decked out. Sorry. Slide. Head back. Another break time. Actually, more than another break time. It's time to end the stream. But, all right, hold on. There's a but. And it's not the one on my chair. I'm not going to be able to stream on Tuesday. I'm not going to be able to stream on Tuesday. Click. So maybe we just go a little longer. But Textile Tuesday. No, it's Textile Thursday now. No, it's Concert Tuesday. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. It's literally right behind me. I didn't hook this back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish. Snip. All right, I can hook this back up in here, up in here, up in here. And then what I usually do is I take the scissors and I just tuck this tail in underneath here like that. Boop. All right, stay there. So yeah, so this is, you might be able to see, you might not be able to see. This is a 6-stranded thread here, which means for every length we cut, I get 6 of them. So I'm going to split it down here like so. Let it spin out below. Try not to let it tangle. And then we let it spin for a minute. I've been using my boom arm as a storage location for threads. Works pretty good. And these threads barely have any cat hair on them yet. Right, Lily? Oh, I missed. Whenever I do that, it never selects the first one. So, I was coming from up here, working my way down and back up. And then I would go over and I'd work my way down and back up. And then I'd be stuck there. So I'm actually going to start from down here, work my way up and back down, move over, work my way up and back down, and then I can keep going. It's thinking ahead, y'all. It's thinking ahead. I'm sorry for those of you that are in an ad break. Now it's at the point where I really should be getting up and moving around. All right, and we're on our way back up. Cat hair already. I'll try not to be very interesting during the advertisements. Welcome back. There's still technically 1 minute and 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. I love when you just do big, long, straight lines. And you don't have to do any actual thinking. I know where I'm going to stop. I can just keep going. So before I got the M in, I think I have a picture. It really looked like it was just Disney's Aladdin. But it wasn't. But the blue background with the yellow Disney and the A. Well, I'm back anyway. I am too. Guess who's back? Back again. What I really have is I've got the magic in you. That's been in my head ever since I said I'm making magic tonight. Working this way is so much easier because I'm going through either a fully empty hole or a hole with just one thread in it when I come up from the back. It's always better when you can work that way. When I was doing, you could do down and to the left or up and to the right. It makes life way easier. Oh, I missed it. What was the stream schedule? I'm thinking, Monday, Wednesday streams, Monday Minecraft, Tuesday cross stitch, Wednesday either Minecraft again or Skyrim or something else. Nice. Nice. So that would be morning-ish for me. Which time zone are you actually in? I've asked this before, and my brain immediately forgot. I don't think so. I was correct. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Okay. What time is it in Australian Eastern Standard Time? 14 hours ahead. So it's 11 a.m.? Yep. Nailed it. I want to find a Windows 10 like a widget that I can pin to my taskbar that has the time zones for all my favorite people. Monkey Bee, Sebi, Monkey Bee and Shadow Wolf, Sebi, you. Then I don't need to do math. I can just look down. Okay. That's another one. Anya, I've done 650 stitches today so far. Down one. It's been a good day. Oh yeah, I could do widgets on the phone. That would be easy enough. Android, I could put it right on the home screen. lucky to get 100. I didn't do a lot of actual work today. And from like 5 o'clock to now, I've been stitching almost constantly. Y'all, we're doing the target practice. Cougar's probably gonna hit the cactus. Three, two, one. Covering this up. Seriously? Seriously? Well, now I actually think it's rigged. What is happening? How is this even possible? Kuya, have you hacked into my computer and changed the percentages just for you? I know you know how to mix it up pretty well. Do you know how to get into my computer? No, that's definitely something I don't think you'd be able to do. Shadow Wolf! Speaking of my favorite people in the UK, what the heck are you doing up right now? It's 2:15 in the morning. Good morning. That one I have on my watch. I could just put Anya on my watch also. What do you want for emotes? I can help with emotes as long as they're not people. Or animals. Mostly. Oh, I hate that. When you're like, oh, I finally got a good night's sleep, and then your body's like, haha, joke's on you. Squirrels? I don't think I could draw squirrels. Shadow Wolf, Kuya has hit the cactus 3 times today. I'm starting to be concerned that I need to up my computer security because he's clearly gotten in here and hacked the code. I like that one though. It's actually really cute. I like that one a lot. Except for him being able to actually hack into my computer. That's the part that I don't think he could do. But if he could get in my computer, he definitely has the mix it up knowledge. Oh my gosh, those are adorable. What do you mean you need to work on cleaning them up? I like those a lot. You need to make them better. I don't know how you can make them better. I like them the way they are. I'm not just saying that either. I really do like them. Now, he'd think about it, but then he'd decide that it's too much work and he wouldn't do it. Says the guy who still haven't updated to 1.21. Oh, other announcement. This is for future Monkey Bee also. I meant to say this at the beginning. I think what I've decided is I'm not going to switch the Monkey Minds over to Fabric yet. I'm just going to update to 1.21. Because at this point, done is better than perfect. And I would just like it updated. And I don't have the like 6 to 12 hours it's going to take me to figure out how to move everything over to Fabric. And I'd rather just get it on 1.21. I might wait for 1.21.1 for the possible trial chamber change. Maybe if it's like the next week or two. Okay. Clear. Sometimes the app messes up. And it looks like it's not done, but it is. Alright, so there's the G. Let's finish the G. And then we'll call it a stream there. Alright. I gotta come down one more. It's super small. They were talking about replacing some of the empty chests in the trial chambers with barrels with hoppers on top of them, so that you can tell from a distance whether it's a loot chest or an empty chest to dump trash, because they understand that you will want to dump trash. And players were getting angry / confused, so they figured an easy way to make it more visible and explain without a lot of, external knowledge is just put a hopper on top of a barrel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. And I agree with them. That is a nice, easy change. It doesn't affect gameplay in any way. But since I haven't updated to 1.21 yet, and we don't have any trial chambers, if it'll be the next week or so, why not? Or give less trash. Well, that I can't help. Yeah, that's a good one too. I can't do that either. Do you know who did it? Maybe you can contact the artist if they're not ridiculously expensive. I mean, deservedly expensive in many cases. Emotes are expensive sometimes. Kuya, who did yours? Yours were pretty good. In similar style. Anything's expensive. Yeah, no kidding. All right, Disney Mac. Mac and cheese. 4. Down one once again. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that really shouldn't happen. If you could reopen the ominous vaults, that would be a different thing. Which I think only being able to open them once is dumb. Like, I understand it, kind of. I had to convince my artist to let me pay them. Use that artist. They're cheap. No, I get why too. As a game design, I understand it. As a player, I don't like it. That being said, oops, I skipped one. The chances of Dan ever going into a trial chamber to fight a trial, actually fight through it, very slim. That is not my style of gameplay. Yeah, that's why all my emotes are mostly like shapes and stuff. We're equal here. Seven to finally get one heavy core. That's not bad. I don't need the heavy core. I would probably take some wind charges. I may go in and tear one apart for copper. 7 chambers. Yeah, that's too many. That's too many chambers. Two. Just gonna highlight that for a second, so I knows where I am. I accidentally split the thread there a little bit. It's fine. I put it back. Yeah, this thread just weirdly frizzes. It reminds me of the metallic stuff. Don't say it. Thread wax. I'm always worried that it's going to discolor. I do know you want to say it. Don't say it. Anya has a nickname for that particular type of thread. We don't talk about that here. It's like Bruno. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, and then this will be the last one for this thread. And then I should be able to finish off the G with one more thread. Man, so many of my cross stitches lately have had a lot of words in them. Ooh, purple squirrel emotes. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. You're not wrong. I'm sorry, I punched the thing. Wow, how did I end up here? How long have I been there? How did I get here? Alright. Split another thread off. Sometimes I split it in half first and do like smaller bits. Sometimes I just try and steal one off of it. usually more successful doing it in half first, but I'm lazy. Spin, spin, spin. Nope. Here we go. I like having the boom mic holding it for me. It's nice. Benchmark new CPU. Ooh, nice. I don't know anything about Ryzen models. I need to learn because I'm done with Intel. I'm having that problem that they're probably never going to fix where I get random blue screens. 60 for 90. 60 is too many, first of all. Then you just have to feel bad that you're not using any. On the ones that you're not using, I mean. Boop. Complete. Okay. Okay. Disney Mac. Mac. Mac and cheese. Guess who's Mac? He's so cheese. 2 down from the top. Okay. Cool. Which way do I want to go? I'm going to start from there. Okay. I'm going to start from the right side and work left. It's not the ideal way of doing it. I'm going to be running through my own stitches a lot. Three, you say? Do you? Do you say? Is that what you say? Sorry, I'll lean back again. It's more comfortable anyway. Why do I have Inspector Gadget in my head? I don't know. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. There's a lot of subs to make up for that. Maybe wait until you get a bunch of subs. And then use that sub money. All the money I get from Twitch I keep in my PayPal account. And I don't use that PayPal account for anything else but stream related things. Usually subbing to other people. So that's kind of the way that I have that as my fun money, so to speak. We've turned into Kidlet's account. Yeah, I get that. Yep. Darn Kidlet. Taking all the good things. Worth it. All right, and now we're going up. We're going up. I know you just said don't split horizontal and vertical, but I'm gonna. All right, so top is gonna be 13. I guess I'll count. Come on. I was trying to see where it lined up on the A, so I could just landmark it instead of counting it. But it's fine. also kind of want a light panel that I can put behind where I'm working. But I'm never working in a convenient place for that. Like, I want a light panel here so I can, like, shine it up behind the fabric. But it would never work. It would work here. But I do this on the couch and in bed. And there's already enough stuff I got to carry around with the needle and the scissors and the trash bin and the rest of the threads. And yeah. Carrying around a light panel at the same time, it's just not worth it to me. Not worth the expense. If I got one for free, I might use it sometimes. That was not a request for someone to buy one, but it would be a extra, sometimes nice to have, but wouldn't get used a lot sort of thing. I also keep saying I don't know how long I'm going to keep cross-stitching, but it seems to be a lot. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did take like 3 or 4 months off since the last one. I was either 12 or 13. I said another number while I was counting, while I was in the middle of the stitch, and then it completely threw me off. All right, and then there's 2 to the right side here. Let me confirm that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. There are 5 spaces. Well, that's strange. Very interesting. It's definitely 13. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's definitely 13. Well, we're off somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, we're not. It's fine. It's totally fine. I just can't count. I probably wouldn't have fixed it, because who the heck would know? But it's nice to be correct. It's nice to follow the pattern that you created yourself and no one else could tell you was wrong. I took years off between cross stitching. Yeah, I think that's, you know, hobbies come and go. It's kind of normal. We got Duchess, we got Kuya, we got Shadow Wolf. We got room for one more, but you better hurry. And digital. Welcome on in, digital. All right, ready? We're getting ready. I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. Kuya, if you do it again. Sorry, Ninja Wolf. I'm not sure if I hit that 2 or 3 times. I might have hit it 4. Yep, I did. I did hit it 4. Well, that's just rubbing salt in the wound for Shadow Wolf. I had a little finger stutter, okay? It happens sometimes. I should stop streaming soon. But I don't wanna. Even if I did, I'm not gonna go to sleep until the G's done. So I might as well finish it with y'all. And I don't have to get up too early tomorrow. I'm trying to decide if I want to put an extra square here to sort of match that a little bit. And then even raise this up one. So I think I will. Yeah, I don't blame you, Kuya. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you, friend. Love your face. Hope your night is, your sleep is restful, and your work is not overbearing. And if Mithril gives you too much of a hard time, you have him come talk to me. I'll tell him what's what. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going longer than that. It's already almost 10 o'clock. I usually end at 9. Give Clearheart a hug. Good. And I'll race her to finish the next project. I got way more done today than I thought I would. So I think, Anya, I'm going to do the black outline last, which is the opposite of everything else I've done. But I think every so often I've regretted having the outline there while I was working on everything else. And I was like, oh, I would have, you accidentally split a thread or something, and you come up and you're like, well, that's painfully obvious now with this bright color in the middle of the black, and then you got to pull it out and figure out where you went wrong. And I also understand there's some theory of splitting the threads on purpose. I've seen it explained a few times in text, but I've never seen a video of it. No, I forget what it's called. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I have the patience for that. It's quiet times like this I worry that people miss having music in streams, but I like people to be able to listen to their own music. Sometimes I listen to music in my headphones whilst I stream. And it's all copyrighted and no one can get mad at me. Alright, hang on. Oh, I'm losing my knee. I can't sit in a chair like a normal person. Not that anybody around here would expect that. Nope, you were better when you were further away. I need that space to pull my needle through. I am most definitely tired. And I don't think this one thread is going to be enough to finish the whole G. I thought for sure it would be. I don't think I'm going to get 2 more verticals out of this. Never mind the part on the left. The inside of the G. That's okay. I have more thread. I might cut one in half before I do it, though. Instead of ending with 2 quarter pieces, after I fold it in half, use half, and then cut it. Despite the fact that I bought all of this thread for $8 for 3 different projects, I still try not to waste it. Use as much of it as humanly possible until it's the length of the needle and I have to like really stretch everything just to be able to get it in or out of a hole. Aww. Party foul. I just stabbed myself. My flashlights are doing good. Literally every time I took them off all day today, I would immediately charge them again. Missed. Do, do, do. Nah, I got more. I'll still make it back. It'd be a lot of thread to cut off if I did it now. Not a lot of thread left to actually make stitches out of. I think I can do 13 more half stitches. Or maybe 10. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. Crap. It's going to be even closer if it keeps doing that. Maybe short by like 2. That's when I start doing stupid things like pushing the thread back to the front of the eye instead of just giving up and putting in a new thread, which is what a smart person would do. Done. Nope. Nope, lost it there at the end. Dang it. I almost lost it again. Okay, that made tying it off way harder than it needed to be if I just cut it earlier. But it's fine. Okay, one more half. Although I say that, how far away? Yeah, no, definitely half. Sorry, Mike. Yeah. All right. Half the thread that we used before should be plenty for what we want to do now. And the question becomes, how will this look if I add a stitch there and a stitch there? I would say that looks pretty clean. Missed. Even just the one. Oops. That one gives me the symmetry. Yeah, no, we'll do both. We'll do both. Updating on the fly. We're changing the pattern, y'all. I suppose you probably want me to move forward. Okay, fine. I'll let you watch. Yeah. Where? There it is. Could not find it for a moment. And, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary folks of all ages, it's time for what's probably our last target practice of the evening. If you two would like to win a ticket to the end of the month carnival prize, all you gotta do, you know the drill. Type exclamation point target in the chat. Maybe you'll get a ticket. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll get 5. Maybe you won't. You don't know. I don't know. We'll find out together. We'll find out right now. In 3, 2, 1. Phoenix. I'm so sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 3. A 4. And 5. Really? I'm off somewhere. I don't know where I'm off. There should be 2 spaces in between here and there. And there's only 1 once I come over 1 more. I don't know. What I'll do though is I'll shorten that by 1. It'll be fine. It's rigged, I tell you. I mean, it's not, though. No matter how often people try to say it is, it's still not. I mean, it's weighted, but it's actually weighted in a way that you're more likely to win. As opposed to the D20 channel points. That's just 1 out of 20. I tried to rig it. Everybody said I shouldn't, so I didn't. I don't know how I could be off, though. Oh, shoot. I see it. I went over too many. This is thicker than it's supposed to be. That row right there is not supposed to be here. Well, it's time for the amphibians. Bring on the froggies. Sad part is all of these are actually right. And I gotta take out the right ones to get back to the wrong one. Are you having a bad dream? See if I do it from here, if it leaves less residue on the front. Again! That means it's like real late now. Darn it. Really wish I hadn't screwed this up. I'd be done right now. 3-hour stream. Whoops. Okay, well, isn't that interesting? I'm holding a needle. Why am I trying to pick out another needle? Hi, don't jump up here now, okay? Okay, so we're just gonna go from here. And then I got a bunch of fiber I gotta clean off. That's unfortunate. Alright, you're gonna go through here. I should just get, you know what, I'm not even gonna, I'm gonna replace it. No, stay there. We're not even gonna use this one. So I'm using a whole one anyway. We're gonna put the other half over here. That was 10 cuckoos. Do you know how many that is, Lily Vance? That's too many. She's surprisingly good around all like the threads and stuff. All right, one more time. Once more with feeling. And without being hooked on the actual frame. What the heck? How did that just come off the needle? I feel like I just did this. In these exact same holes. Okay, now that looks correct. Now we can finish. Do, do, do. Alright, I said that we were going to make magic today. Instead, we just made Madge. Yeah. It's killing me, actually. And we will tie this off. Ooh, that was tight. I hate the ones when I can't pull it through. There we go. Don't put the needle in the mouth. I learned that lesson. Some of the needles got gross. Are you sitting on top of the old threads? All right, there we go. Upside down. Disney Mag. It's like a magazine for Disney. I am happy with it. Still might come back and put one more thread right there. Maybe. Probably not. Probably not. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary folks of all ages, that is going to do it. I can put my mic back to normal. Oh, nice. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I got a big old tangle. Okay, well, that is what I like to call a later problem. Because we're going to bed. Oh. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for being awesome. Let's get our final thread count for the day. Or stitch count, rather. 764 stitches for the day. Not too shabby. And turn that off. We're going to plug that in a minute. Let's see if we can very quickly find somebody to raid. But before we do that, as always, I do, of course, want to get Windows in the right places. Goodness gracious, help it. Work with me here. I want to say thanks, Mushroom Mark, for being first and for donating your bit, 1 bit, and for the resub for 25 months. We didn't raise any money for Boston Children's Hospital today, but that's okay. I don't mind. Tuesday, Thursday. All right. Save. Let's see. Oh, you came in just as we're about to raid. I'm so sorry for that. I am an hour and 11 minutes over my normal stream time. So I gotta find someone quick and then get out of here. Let's go with a good friend of the channel and fellow family-friendly stream team member Bonzinator. Lily, I require the space that you're occupying because there's a keyboard involved. Come here. Yeah, up. Thanks. Okay. No, don't apologize. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I have to run. But I am a family-friendly charity streamer raising money for Boston Children's Hospital. And normally I stream 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today we were just cross-stitching, actually. We weren't even playing games. We were I'm working on this. It's for the Disney Magic cruise ship. And we're getting there. It's not bad. I'm normally a Minecrafter, but I do some cross stitching and some bot doing and programming. I do a whole bunch of random things. It looks pretty cool. I'm happy with it. So far.
Yeah.
But let's go. Aw.
Howdy, partner. Thanks for following.
It is a cute pupper. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Raid go Bonzinator. We're gonna go raid Bonzinator. She's fantastic and wonderful. She's doing a 2-player board game. In person. And you'll love her if you don't know her. If you do, well, then you already do love her. So we're going to go hang out with her. I'm going to do a quick outro. I apologize. Again, we'll not be back on Tuesday because I'm going to a concert. So we'll be back on Thursday. There you go. Your first ticket. GG. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to have time this weekend to sneak one in. So have a good weekend, everybody, and I will see you next week. And as always, my name is
Wild West Day.